Hi, could you introduce yourself and what your role is?
Hi, I'm Giles Tomsett. I'm the Chief Executive of St Catherine's Hospice, and we cover East Surrey and West Sussex.
Excellent. And can you tell us a little bit why we're here today? What's so special about this day?
So we're here today opening our brand new hospice here at Pease Pottage, which is the culmination of 10 years of work, following a donation of 5 acres of land by a local man, Bill Bridges. We've worked with Abbury and Thacombe Homes on the development of this whole community here at Pease Pottage, Woodgate, and at the centre of it is this brand new hospice, £20 million build, all of which has been raised by the local community. So I stand here today with absolute thanks to everybody locally who's given anything from £1 to many hundreds of thousands of pounds to enable this brand new facility for the care of people who are dying and who are bereaved to be possible. It's a tremendous day for the community.
And can you tell us what is so special about this building, what makes it so good for caring for our community?
So our current facilities in Crawley have been in place for 40 years. They've done sterling work. And our analysis of our population locally is that Crawley itself is an ageing town and the British society is ageing and will need more and more support for frailty and end of life in the years to come. So what I'm excited about is this brand new facility, this world-class and state-of-the-art facility for the care of dying people and those who are bereaved. We'll be able to care for more and more people in the years ahead, for the generation ahead that we need to address and support across our local community here in East Surrey and in West Sussex. We are not an organisation funded entirely by the state. We just received 25% of our funds from the NHS. So it's local people who, through their generosity and their understanding, are giving to this charity to enable other local people to receive the best care we possibly can. And I hope in the future we'll be able to reach more and more people who need us in the years to come.
And what you mentioned state-of-the-art, what sort of elements of the building is state-of-the-art and what does that mean for the care?
So a hospice, and there are 220 hospices up and down the country, is trying to meet a number of needs. We're caring for people in an inpatient bed. We're caring for people with all kinds of conditions, including, say, dementia. And what we need to do is enable the facilities that we have here to care for people with their own specific needs, delicately, sensitively, and giving them as much dignity and peace as possible. It's also a place where we're trying to create happiness and happy memories. We're trying to put life back into the final days and weeks of life. So we have rooms for group therapy, for music therapy, for art therapy, and then there are individual consultation rooms where you can see someone who might be a doctor or a therapist or a counsellor in the care of yourself, your family, your friends as you go through the process of dying. And hospice exists to meet all of those needs. We in society, I think of a hospice as a place for your final days. I'm really delighted to say what we're trying to do is to have people come and stay with us for a few days and enable them to go home. Most of us want to die at home, and our hospice, our central mission is to support people to die informed, supported and pain-free, and also to die where they want. And interestingly enough, although this new facility exists to care for people here in our beds, we're also absolutely centred on trying to get people home if they want to go home.
Yeah. And personally for you, I think these plans were in place when you started, is it about 10 years ago as Chief Executive? It must be quite a big personal happy day for you, big day for you personally.
So I came into the work here at St Catherine's Hospice because my best friend died under the care of this hospice 11 years ago. And I'm very sorry to say that 5 or 6 of my friends have died before they're 50. So I'm very engaged in what society experiences around death and dying. And yes, it's been a 10-year journey, but I would like to emphasise the real heroes in this story are the community who've made this possible. And the charity and all of us working in it are the beneficiaries of a great deal of love.
Brilliant, thank you very much, Giles. Hi, would you like to introduce yourself and what your role is at St Catherine's Hospice?
My name's Elly. I'm the People and Site Services Director here at St Catherine's Hospice.
And can you just talk a little bit why we're here today? It's been the key handover, hasn't it? How important a day is this for St Catherine's?
Oh, it's so important. It's really special that we're finally getting to move into our new building here at St Catherine's that's been purpose-built for our patients.
Yeah. And what about the building is going to make it so special for the community?
Everything. So from the fact that every patient has an individual room, every patient has a garden, every patient has an ensuite bathroom, the facilities for those patients that are out in the community where they can come in and use, the wellbeing centre, the gym, where people can live well for longer. It's just massively important.
Can you talk a little bit about how you got involved with St Catherine's Hospice? Because I believe it was a family member.
Yeah, so my mum passed away in 2017, and she died under the care of St Catherine's. She actually died on the wards at St Catherine's in Malthouse Road, and the care was just out of this world. They looked after her. They provided her with home-from-home comforts, but she died on a ward behind a curtain. And we were surrounded by love, and here that won't happen, and that's what's really important.
Yeah, and does this building safeguard care for future people?
Absolutely. One thing's for certain, we're all going to die. So we are all going to die at some point. If we can take care of those people that need us in an environment that matches the care that we give, then that's really, really important.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
6:30 it starts. Yeah, it should be. And what I'm just doing now for Giles is this.
Right, could you introduce yourself and tell us what your connection with St Catherine's Hospice is?
My name is Bill McClusker. My connection is I'm a cancer sufferer. I've been dealing with cancer now on and off, well, not on and off, 15 years. And about 18 months ago, it came back to haunt me. And I've got a tumour on a nerve on my neck. Originally, we went through all the various options, and it was inoperable. They couldn't operate, so I'm stuck with it, basically. So down my right-hand side, arm, I was useless. I couldn't move it. So we used to deal with St Catherine's, a local Irish club in Crawley. One of the lads, his dad died in here. Not here, obviously, Malthouse Road. So we used to have a charity golf day every year, and we'd raise 3 or 4 grand, whatever it was. And then we used to go up to St Catherine's with a big cheque and present it to them. So I always knew about St Catherine's. So about 18 months ago, a guy said to me, St Catherine's have a physiotherapy department, why don't you give them a ring in? So I rang them, and this guy said, yeah, I'm Mark, I'll come into your house and we'll have a chat. So he very kindly came to my home, sat me down, talked me through what the various options were, but it was mainly exercise. And he left me a few bits of equipment, a thing I could put on here and sort of keep my fingers straight, because they were always clawed up like this. And a few other little bits and pieces to work on. And then after about 6 months, I rang him up to have another chat. And they said he's left. I said, oh. I said, but don't worry, there's 2 girls now, Joe and a Polish girl called Donata. They do the physio now, so could you get them to ring me? Anyway, this thing, Joe rang me, and she says, why don't you pop up for a chat? So I came up. They talked me through what they could do, carrying on from what Margaret started to do. So they got me little dumbbells, and they showed me what exercises to do. So I did that. I mean, I do it now. Of an evening, I'm sitting watching TV, and I'm forever doing this. But I mean, I used to play a lot of golf, and I was I was a good golfer, but I couldn't do it anymore, and don't mind to say, I've cried many a night over it, you know. So I used to go down to West Hole where I play, and I'd go round in a buggy with the lads, not playing, just keeping score, just being there, having a few pints. And then after coming here, not here obviously, the old place, I started to get I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that before. And then I thought, well, I'll try, and I got the golf club back in here. Yeah. And the lads, I mean, I used to play quite a decent handicap, but the lads now play me off 24. So I get around, and we have I still go down there 3 times a week, regardless if I have a good day or a bad day. At least I'm out having a day.
Yeah, and that's all down to St Catherine's.
Absolutely, absolutely. The 2 girls, you know, sometimes I think, I don't feel nothing. Oh, you know, you will keep going. And now that, I mean, they've got a gymnasium here, and the 2 girls have said it's going to have Because at the moment down at St Catherine's, all we have is a bicycle.
Right, okay.
So they said up here, they would have their other bits of equipment. And providing there was no one, I could come up and, I'll still come up, do the classes with them. And I said, could there be days if it was not being used, that I go in there? And they said, yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm going to try different. But it's coming along. As I said to you, 18 months ago I couldn't do that. But it's all down to what the two girls have told me. And of course, now we see what's up here. Totally amazed,
Yeah, it's incredible facilities.
Oh, goodness, right, yeah, good. Blows me away.
Yeah, and the word about St Catherine's and just the work they do in the community. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely. As I say, I've been not involved with them, but knowing about them for 20 years from the Gulf,
Yeah.
It's, yeah. But when it's come, but I think we were ready for a change because Malthouse Road was a bit dated,
Yeah, absolutely. And how long have you lived in Crawley then?
I've lived in Crawley from about 1987.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be. I moved. I'm from Northern Ireland originally, but I moved over here. Goodness, 55 years ago. I'm just getting used to it now. I think I might stay. But I've been in the Crawley area. I used to run a pub over in Horley.
Oh, right, okay.
The King's Head.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if you know it.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So we were in that for about 7 or 8 years, and then we came out, and we just stayed in the Crawley area. I bought a house here. My son married a local girl, married one of my barmaids, funnily enough, and my daughter lives here. So I've got my whole family around here, so that's why we stayed here.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you very much for talking to us.
My pleasure.
So the whole of things like that, and so this will be used by patients, outpatients, and also we have the separate room there as well if they want to.